Hi, this is Mark Russikow at Trust Law Partners. One of the questions we often get is, do I need a trust or do I need a will? Well, the fundamental difference is a trust works while you're alive, and a will only works when you're dead. So if you create a trust, you would appoint someone a trustee. That person would be empowered by the trust to have certain powers. Most of the time, depending on the wording of the trust, that includes making financial or medical decisions. So they can pay your mortgages, they can pay your credit cards. If you have a small business, they can help run your business. They can also make medical decisions. Unfortunately, with a will, that won't happen until you are dead. So if you're in a coma or you're incapacitated or unable to make decisions and you have a will, someone will have to go into court and get what's called a conservatorship, where the court approves someone acting on your behalf. That's very complicated and expensive. If you are someone that doesn't have a whole lot of assets and you're not really concerned about these issues, a will suffice. Quite honestly, both will get your money to who you want them to get to if executed properly. Another reason a trust is preferable to some people than a will is a trust is private. It doesn't have to be admitted into court. It doesn't have to be filed with any public agencies. A will does. So if you look on the internet, you can often see celebrities that have left things through their will, and you can see exactly what they wanted to do. If you want your assets to be private and who gets what to be private, you would probably want to do it through a trust. Another reason you might want to have a trust as opposed to a will is taxes. Now, the current tax limit federally is a little over $11 million per person. And if you are married, you can double that to 22 by creating a simple trust that creates that tax advantage. With a will, you'd be limited to only the first 11 million. Well, that's not a real big problem for most people, but depending on how future legislation goes, I know there's some states that are thinking about some of their own estate taxes that would lower it considerably from 11 million. So when you're approaching whether you need a trust or will, it probably does make sense to talk to an estate planning specialist to see what mixture of privacy, flexibility, things of that nature, taxes are going to be best fit for you. But honestly, both a will and a trust will work. Ultimately, it's just how you want it to work. Mark Russikow for Trust Law Partners.